Welcome to part one of a two-part video series on how to use the Yoast SEO plugin on your WordPress website. The first step to using Yoast, as is the case with any website plugin, is to install the plugin on your website. That process is discussed in a separate video. We will pick up the process after the plugin has been installed and activated. After installation, the easiest way to get going fast is to click on the configuration wizard. You will see this in the General panel under SEO in the left menu. By stepping through this process, you'll go through all the necessary steps to set up the Yoast SEO plugin. While they offer you a paid service for them to configure it for you, this is something that with a little bit of time you can quickly and easily do yourself. First question is about the environment. Is the site live? Are you adding this to an existing site that's already out there being indexed? Or are you adding this kind of preemptively before you go live with a site? In this case, I'm on a staging site, so I'm going to go ahead and select option B. The next thing it's going to ask you is what kind of site is this? Is this a company or a person? In this case, I'm kind of working on a demo site for a local networking group called Business Leaders United. So I've set that up, uploaded a logo. You can configure Facebook and all sorts of other social profiles so that the open graph and other knowledge graphs will be used when displaying the content for your website. Just paste the appropriate URLs into each of the fields left. Okay, next question it's going to ask you is how do you want this to show up on search engines? If you want all posts, pages, any other kinds of post types that you've got configured to show up, then just click yes. If you don't want a specific type to show up, click no for it. Other examples of post types could include events. That's another popular one. But whatever you want to show up, make sure you have a yes click next to it. Does the site have multiple authors? Yes, no. Next part is for configuring your site with Google Search Console. The first step you would do would be to click on the get a Google authorization code. And this will attempt to connect you with a Google account that you have your Search Console permissions tied to. You click on this, select the appropriate account. It'll give you an authorization code that you click here. Once you click authenticate, it will authenticate, give permissions to Google to connect to Yoast and present you with a list of the different sites connected with your Google Search Console account. You have to have set up your website on Google Search Console prior to going through this process. If you haven't, just click next and move on. In this case, that's what I'm going to do since this isn't actually a live version of the site yet, and I don't want it to start indexing the information here. All right, so title settings, what do you website name we'll pull it over from earlier. What do you want to use the title separator? The two most frequently used are hyphens and the pipe. The vertical pipe here is separators between information. Pick whatever you'd like. And then this is just a solicitation to join their newsletter. And of course, the ever popular solicitation to use their premium service. It's a very good plugin, but the free one will cover the vast majority of most sites' needs. If you're looking for more information on the premium, go ahead and hop over to their site, and they'll show you all sorts of information about it. Once you've gone through all of those steps, the basic configurations for Yoast are done. There are a couple other things you'd normally want to do though. If you've gone through this for an offline site and are now ready to go live, you may need to come back into Webmaster Tools and go through the configuration with Google Webmaster Tools or Bing's. Quick place to do that here. You can always go back through the configuration wizard and make any quick changes to what you've set up. It will also show you a couple of the issues that it's detecting. Like in this case, since I'm not live, I've still got it set off to block access to robots. When you're ready to go live, make sure you take that away just by clicking here, and it'll take you into your settings. So it'll give you all sorts of notifications here for things it's recommending that you make changes to. Now, when you are ready to do some updates and make some changes, there are areas in here to go in and that you may need to continue to make updates on. Once again, if you're making all of your social accounts, you can update those here with more information on here on how this will all show up on your site or how information from your site would show up on these social medias. So Facebook, Twitter's, Pinterest, Google. So this will show you all of the information you need to put in and what you need to connect to take most advantage of this information. And with that, you should be good to go and take your site live. Oh, one more thing. Under features, one of the things you will want to do is configure the sitemaps on your site. And you do need to make sure when you're ready to submit to Google Search Console or any of the Webmaster Tools that you've got your XML sitemap turned on. Once you have all of that in place, you're good to go. And in the next video, we will cover how to actually use this on posts and pages to optimize the content on your site. We hope this has been useful, and as always, please check back to msdigitalsolutions.com for more informative videos on how to use different tools with your website, with your WordPress website. Thank you and have a great day.